didn't pack a sandwich last night, so I'm just eating some breakfast sandwiches for lunch. I kind of like them. I like a hot breakfast. I'm not a cereal guy, but I like pancakes, especially waffles. I know it's the same stuff, but maybe it's because waffles is just got an extra crunch and milk. You don't do it right if the you got crunchy pancakes, so. Gorgeous day, kind of warm. Our air conditioner quit completely here in the shop. It was on the blue for a while and it doesn't work at all now, so we got every window and door open possible just to keep cool. So I'll throw it back to you there, Dustin. I'll try to catch y'all tonight on the Beacon. I'm probably going to be late for the pre-show because I got the radio at 146.97 Warren, Ohio. Probably nobody on this net can get into later. Back to Dustin. Hello to the man behind the curtain as well. This is TV8LO.
Well, hello to you, Andy, and sorry that your air conditioner quit working. That is quite unfortunate. I'm sitting in front of mine. It's a comfortable 64 degrees, so there you go. We'll say 73. Have a great day, and good luck on the net tonight. I don't think I can reach out that far from my shack, but maybe we'll see if we can listen in. We'll say 73, and we're going to go on over to Fred now. WA8KOC, mobile and around. How you doing?
Dustin, my good man, good afternoon. Good afternoon to the man behind the curtain as well. Thank you for taking my check-in. Appreciate it very much. I am on the road. It is a little bit warm out here today. That's okay. I'm putting by, making sure I get my accomplishments in. So hopefully you're having a good afternoon. I know you're going to have a great net. You guys always do. Fabulous job. And I'm going to check in with Nancy next hour if I'm not indisposed. I don't think I will be. But take good care of yourself. And don't take any wooden nickels. I'll look forward to talking to you soon. It's always a pleasure, pal. KD8 EPC and the man behind the curtain, KD8 SLG, WA8 KOC. 7-3, fellas.
All right there, Fred. Well, always a pleasure to hear you, and we'll say 73 for now. Mobile safely, and I hope you get everything done there. Should be a good net today, and then we'll have another good net this evening for the Beacon net. So stop by and see us if you can. I'll say 73 to you, and that takes care of our mobiles, and that's going to bring you back up to the top. We're going to talk to Bob. KC8MRC, what's going on?
Good afternoon, Dustin, and everybody on the net. This is KC8MRC, Bob in Oakwood Village, Ohio. Not too much, enjoying the warm but not oppressively hot weather. Hope everybody else is staying safe, especially those that might be listening from Louisiana and Gulf Coast areas where that hurricane is slated to come in off on shore soon. So with that, I'll say 7-3 to everybody, and stay safe and enjoy the rest of the week. This is KC8MRC, Bob in Oakwood Village, Ohio.
All right there, Bob. Well, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, hopefully those hurricanes aren't too bad for those folks down in Louisiana, and we haven't really been watching it, but I guess we probably should there. So we'll say 73. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you again next time. Well, let's jump on over to the northernmost mark, KC8FQV. Take it away.
W8WKY.
All right, good evening, or afternoon, Dustin, KCFQ, and Nick in the back. Yeah, everything's going good here. Nice warm weather out today. Last night, that was a good net, too. Yeah, I was driving home, so that's why I was using the data. And the data connections, they just don't totally want to hand off the signal from one to the next. So that's why it was having that issue a little bit. Other than that, everything else is going good here. You know, so yeah, I was using my phone as the hotspot and the secondary phone, the old one, as my DV switch. And I was using the Netlogger Companion, the app on the Android phone. Really slick. Yeah, Wade was using it, then I had it, and I finally started using it. So let's send it back to Net Control, KCFQE.
All right there, Mark. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on the net last night. There was some keying up, but we never heard you come in there. But I heard you at the end there when you came in, so I'm not sure what was going on there. But I caught the very end of the net, too, because I was out and about. So there you go. We'll say 73 for now. Have a great afternoon, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again this evening. We're going to jump on over to Greg, AI5HP. Good afternoon, Greg. What's going on with you, and how are you doing today?
Hello, Dustin, Nick, and everyone else on the net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor. Yeah, Judy and I just got back from running several errands. Had to meet with the insurance guy today to talk about transition from one of the healthcare.gov plans for me over to Medicare. That'll happen in December. And talking to him about the Judy and healthcare plans moving forward once I make that transition. And we had some grocery shopping to do, but all in all, pretty good, but man, all this retirement stuff is really dang confusing.
Sounds like it's been quite the process for sure, but I hope you're navigating it all right anyhow.
Yeah, it's doing okay. It's just a lot of it is trying to understand what needs to happen exactly when. And you know, I talked to our regular finance people, and they said they could help me with my Medicare plan, but they couldn't help me with the insurance plan for Judy. And I'm like, well, I want to talk to one person that can help me with both. So we found a guy here local to us to help us with it, and he seemed a whole heck of a lot more knowledgeable about it than we were. So I think that's a good thing. At least we seem to be headed on the right path. So definitely thankful for that. How's things going up there in Ohio?
Well, I can't complain here, Greg. Things are going well here in Ohio. It's a beautiful day. I think this afternoon I might go take a ride over to the lake and maybe even drown a couple of worms there. And it's my youngest daughter's 5th birthday today, too, so that's exciting news, and I got to go see her this afternoon, too. So that's what's going on here.
Thanks. Had to wait for the repeater to digest, but yeah, well, hopefully you're able to enjoy some fishing this afternoon. My weather station here is showing about 86 degrees, and a little bit warmer today than it has been, but it's still a whole lot better than that 100-plus degree weather we've been having. So overall, we're doing pretty good. Got a busy weekend coming up with the RCWA Burger Burn event on Saturday, Saturday the 14th, starting at 9 a.m. They'll have the meeting and then start cooking some food about an hour or so later. But with that, I know you got other people to get to on the net there, Dustin and Nick, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you both. I always enjoy participating when you guys are running the net, and whether it's Boredom Breaker Net or the SARA Club Net, but just thankful for you guys both. So blessings to you and everybody on the net. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor.
All right there, Greg. Well, we're always happy to hear you, and it's great to be on the net with you. And sorry we missed you yesterday on your hour of the net, but we heard you last night on the club net, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Have a wonderful afternoon, you and Miss Judy, and we'll catch you down the log there. And that's going to bring me over to Taco Tim. Are we driving the taco truck, Tim? Take it away.
Good afternoon, Dustin, and everybody on the net. This is KI5TAQ Taco Tim. I'll be driving the taco truck a little later on, so right now I'm just inside resting and relaxing. And I'd say thank you guys for running the net, but also most definitely thank you guys for remembering what the day is today. Because I know it's been 23 years since the event, and all I can say right now is for everybody to still keep those memories going, still keep them alive, and also remember those even up to this year, for those who died for our freedoms. With that said, I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, great to hear you, and thank you for stopping by. We'll say 73. Have a great afternoon, and that's going to bring me over to Gil, KD5ENU. Take it away.
Well, good afternoon. And I'm still playing with the computer. And yes, today is September 11th. Borrowing a comment that President one time said, the day that we'll live in infamy. Of course, that was the day that Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. As far as I'm concerned, it's the same thing. So anyway, I'll get out of here and get back to my work on the computer. Everybody have a good day. KD5ENU, back to Net Control.
All right there, Gil. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. We'll say 73 and have a great rest of your day. We had a whole bunch of in and outs, KF6POE, KETQR, KA5OUG, and N5VLK. We did pick up Uncle Fred, KEQFD, and Bill N5GLO, and Mike WD8CXO from the blue screen. This is KD8ETC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Please check in Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike, KI5WDM, Donald in the Osage.
Kevin in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Please check in KI5MNX Kilo India 5 Mike November X-Ray. This is Justin in Tulsa, and I'm just in and out 73.
N5 TTA November 5 Tango Delta Alpha.
WW8TM Whiskey 8 Tango Mike. Choo-choos will be in and out. W8WKY.
All right, let me tell you who we picked up there. We picked up KI5WDM Donald, KG40YS Kevin in the mobile. We have N3MDC Michael. I have KI5MNX Justin was in and out. I have N5TDA Rex. I have WW8TM Chewy was in and out there. And we picked up Eddie, W3ETV, along with Ray, K5CFY. We're going to go to our mobile real quick and see what Kevin's doing. KG4OIS, good afternoon. Take it away, sir.
KG40YS in the group. Well, remember I had a problem with my regular truck with the transmission. Gave up the ghost. They put another one in. It lasted 210 miles where it gave up the ghost. I got it back yesterday. It got to 225 miles before it gave up the ghost. Oh, you know, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. It is what it is. I guess they'll get it again, and, you know, third time's a charm. We'll see. That's all I really have to say. Y'all stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And I'll talk to y'all again tomorrow. KG40YS. Y'all have a great day, and Dustin, you have yourself a great net. Always good hearing from you.
All right there, Kevin. Well, yikes. Third time's the charm. I wouldn't want to be putting 3 transmissions in, and maybe they should find a different supplier. Whoever is building them or rebuilding them must not be doing too good if they're only going a couple hundred miles. But I wish you luck. Fingers crossed the next one will last you a few thousand. No, 100,000, you know. But there you go. We'll say 73. Kevin, have a great afternoon. Always a pleasure, and we'll catch you down the log. You mobile safely. We're going to go back up and talk to Uncle Fred now. KEQFT, good afternoon. Take it away.
Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody. Thanks, y'all, for running the net. All the work that everyone does behind the scenes, all the hours put into this hobby. It's pretty incredible. The dedication y'all have to the hobby. Well, our Guardians, magic number is 14. Any combination of Cleveland wins and the second place team losses totaling 14 will give the Guardy Indians the Central Division crown. You know, one thing I remember about 9/11 taught me a lesson. For some reason, I guess that summer, the flag must have been tore up pretty bad or something. I discarded it and didn't really think of too much, you know. I said, well, next summer I'll get another flag. On September 12th, the day after that infamous day, I lived less than 2 miles from work. Less than 2 miles. Gosh, I counted like well over 50 flags. Over 50 flags on houses, businesses, everywhere you look. You see an American flag. I couldn't find a flag. I couldn't buy a flag that day. It was a couple days later I bought one. And I swore then I would never be caught with my flag down again. Now, I might not fly every day, my flag, but I always have one. You know, some people say it's a piece of cloth, but back in them days, you saw a lot of that cloth flying. KE8, QFT back in that control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, thank you for that, and thanks for joining us today. It's good to hear you out there. We'll say 73 to you. Go fly your flag, and we're going to go up here and talk to Bill now. N5GLO on the front porch. Take it away.
N5GLO to the net. Howdy, everyone. On 9/11, I was preaching up in East Texas. And the big problem we had up there was how many stores, a bunch of stores decided all of a sudden to like double their gas prices. The state got onto them. Said there ain't no justification for that, folks. You better take them down. They did. But I'm not going to say who owned those stores, but a lot of them were immigrants, and that's all I'm going to say. But they got straightened out, and they brought their gas prices back where everybody else was. But it was a lot of strange reactions going on everywhere. I'll have to admit that. It was a It was a good time, a bad time, and all kind of stuff time. There was, some good came out of it, but it was not a good thing to have happen for anyone. So it's something I hope we don't forget. Gio, back to you.
All right, N5GLO. Well, Bill, thanks for joining us, and thanks throughout there. Yeah, we were just young kid on 9/11, and we had skipped school that day. We were home, and we saw it on TV there. So there you go. But we have a really nice 9/11 memorial and a piece of the tower down on the north end of town next to the fire station. So I think they have a ceremony there this afternoon. So 73 to you, Bill. Have a great day, and hope to hear you again this evening on the Beacon Net. Let's go over to Donald now, KI5 and WDM. Take it away.
This is Kilo India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike. Man, I sure seem to get hung up with that repeater ID a lot. Yeah, that was a sad day, and it's a good thing that people do remember it. You know, it seemed like right after that happened, though, this country gelled together as one, for a spell anyway. Sure would like to see that come back. I ain't doing nothing today. I'm sitting out here in the shop with a fan blowing on me, and I'm piddling around, because it's already getting warm, and I don't want to be out in the sun today. So I'll let you have your net back. Dustin there, I appreciate you hosting. You're doing a great job. Sound good. This is KI5WDM. I'm on the side.
All right there, Donald, KI5WDM. Well, I hope that fan keeps you nice and cool. We're sitting in front of the air conditioner now, but it's only 80 degrees here in beautiful northeast Ohio. So 73, have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you there down the log. Well, let's jump on over to Michael, N3MDC. Good afternoon. Take it away.
Good afternoon, Dustin. I'm getting ready to make my mom her breakfast. So I got to get down to the store. I got to pick up some baked beans. We're having hamburgers for tonight. The fresh market has bought some chucks, so we're going to make burgers tonight. But, Dustin, if I got that situation with my video game taken care of, I ordered my game from Amazon. I'm not going to deal with that guy. It's in Kentucky. Yeah, artist. So, I got scammed out of $9 from him, so I deleted his email. My game is coming. My game I ordered now is coming from California, so it'll be here next week on the. Get a carpenter to come over here and get that lint out of the wall so we can use it on dry eventually. But till then, someone's picking our laundry up. Someone's coming over to our house now to pick up our laundry. So we're not going to the laundromat to do laundry anymore. Someone's coming over to our house to pick up our laundry. So it's being picked up and it's going to be delivered probably tomorrow when it's done. So we got to get my mom's breakfast taken care of and get down to the store and get some baked beans for hamburgers.
W8WKY.
All right there, Michael. Well, thanks so much for joining us there, and great to have you with us. And yeah, nice to have your laundry delivered and taken care of and brought back to you. That would be nice, but we got the washer and dryer right here at the house, so we don't have to deal with the whole laundromat thing. So let's say 73T and catch you down the log. We had an in and out, and that's going to bring me down to Rex, N5TDA. Good afternoon. Take it away.
This is N5TDA. Good afternoon to the net. Don't have much anything. I want to say hi to Charles if he's still listening. Carry 5 OUG.
And that's about it. Just sitting here relaxing, enjoying the cooler weather. Cooler compared to what it has been anyway. Anyway, just had lunch here. Homemade chili, so I'm going to sit back here and maybe take a nap. This is N5 TDA, back to net.
All right there, Rex. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that chili there, and you enjoy yourself a nice nap in that cooler weather. We'll say 73 TN. That's going to bring me down to Mr. Ray now. K5 CFY, good afternoon. Take it away.
KD8 EPC and Annette, K5 CFY. Good afternoon there, Mr. Dustin. Appreciate you doing the first hour. Wave a hand there at Just Nick, KD8 SLG. You guys do a great job. Appreciate y'all doing the first hour on Wednesday. We always look forward to it. Well, I don't really have anything. I haven't heard anything from the Oz, but if she's not there, I'll be here. So for the second hour. So I'll give it back to you. We'll see what happens. 73, everyone. Take care. K5 CFY.
All right there, Ray. Well, great to have you with us there. And either way, we'll be looking for you or Nancy or somebody's there at the top of the hour, and I'll just kind of keep an eye on the blue screen and see what happens there. So let's say 73 for the moment, and that's going to bring me on over to Annapolis. We're going to go talk to Eddie, W3ETV. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi Dustin. I wanted to get in on your hour and say hello to you and say hello to Nick. You know, he's in the background, the man behind the curtain, Wizard. Well, we have an Oz, but maybe Nick is the man behind the curtain back there, so he may be an Oz as well. I'm sure he's probably a very smart and knowledgeable wizard. And so, you know, I need a brain. So, Nick, if you can provide me with one, that would be greatly appreciated. So it's a beautiful day here in Annapolis. A beautiful day. I just went to the library, dropped off a couple of books, and it's 82. Well, actually, temperature seems like it's going down. Actually, it was 83 a few minutes ago. Now it's 82. So 42% humidity, which is not really too bad. And, you know, when I heard the thing about the laundry, that kind of brought back a memory when I was in my 20s. I used to drive a laundry truck and used to pick up laundry early in the mornings because, you know, go out there and gather up laundry from the nursing homes and the hospitals and all the other places that needed me to pick up their laundry early and take it back to the laundry and drop it off. And then I would go back to my home and go to bed and take a nap for a few hours because I had another job actually in the evening that I went to and did. And then would go back around 3 o'clock in the afternoon and pick up the clean laundry and deliver that to wherever it had to go. And then after that, I would go to work at my second job in 7-Eleven until about 11 o'clock or so. And then after that, maybe go in for a few hours at the furniture factory for reduced work. So I was a busy guy. Didn't have any really much time for actually social life back then. And you know, the sweetheart that I was going with, she did a lot of complaining. So I had to ask for like every other Saturday and Sunday off so I could spend some time with her. Anyway, that's one of the stories of the many stories. Turn it back to you, Dustin. W3ETV, back to that.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you. And that sounds like quite the story, and sounds like you're quite the busy guy. Maybe you'll have to tell me about it on D-Star one of these days. We'll say 73 to you for now. Don't have too much fun wandering about there and getting things done, and we'll catch you again this evening. All right, Eddie was at the bottom of the list, as it were. We did pick up KUIB John off of this blue screen there, but this is KD EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Quebec Alpha India, KB5QAI Mobile.
Kilo Bravo 5, Delta Sierra Echo, KB5 DSE, James in Florida.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5, Real Big Guns, Shannon in Tulsa.
What a nice orderly list there. We got KB5QAI Pete in the mobile. I have KB5DSE James over in Florida, and I've got my good friend Shannon, KC5 Real Big Guns, Mr. 100,000. All right. Let's go up here to our mobile KB5QAI. Pete, how you doing?
Yeah, I hope I make it in the repeater. I'm going around the hill over here on the Creek Turnpike, getting on the Muskogee Turnpike, heading my way back down toward Shakota there. I probably lost the repeater for just a minute. I don't know. Let me check. Still in the repeater, I guess. Anyhow, I'm on my way home and up to the doctor, to the hospital. Son-in-law had surgery this morning, and I had to have my pre-op for my surgery coming up Friday and everything. So we're on our way back home and going to rest up today and tomorrow and come back up here Friday morning bright and early to Claremore for my shoulder surgery there. Over.
I copy that there. Well, I wish you good luck with your surgery there, and I hope everything goes well for you. As far as making the repeater, you were doing just fine with it. There was a little bit of noise around the edge there for a second, but nothing bad.
I was getting off the creek and getting onto the Broken Arrow Turnpike there, and I was going around the little hill, so I thought maybe it might have shut me off, blocked me there for a minute. Has anybody from my repeater checked in today that you know of down at Shakota?
No one that I'm aware of there. I do think we've heard the ID, though, a time or two.
Hey, good deal. Well, we did some work on my repeater down there Sunday, and it ought to be have a little bit bigger footprint now than what it had before. I know it's a little bit further north. It works all the way into Muskogee real well, and I don't know how well it does. And it works better northwest. It'll work all the way into Okmulgee now as well, as I found out last night because I had a meeting over there. And so anyhow, it's doing better. We put new duplexers on it and put a small amplifier on it, and so it ought to be doing considerably better there. Over.
W8WKY.
Very good there. Well, sounds good, and sounds like you got good things happening there with the repeater. So we're glad to have you there, Pete. But with that, we're going to turn it over to you one more time so we can clear it and get on down the list.
Well, I guess I lost the modem breaker net for some reason.
We're still here there. I'm not sure what happened, but we heard you there. So we're going to say 73 to you, Pete. Have a great day. We'll catch you down the log. Let's go on up to John now, K8UIB. How you doing?
KD8EPC from K8UIB. Good afternoon, Dustin, everybody on the net. I just want to chime in this afternoon, say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. And as I'm kind of losing my mind here at work, and went to lunch, grabbed me a refill on my coffee, came back to work, couldn't find my coffee cup, ran all the way back to the gas station. It wasn't there to come back to find out it was sitting next to me the whole time. So with that, you guys, I'm going to head back here to work and live this $5 dream a nickel at a time. This is KE8UIB. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control. Thank you, Dustin and Nick, for getting me in. 7-3, y'all.
All right there, John. Well, we'll say 73T, and we'll throw a nickel in the jar, and it's always a pleasure to hear you, my friend. So we'll say 73, and we'll move on down the log to James, KB5 at DSE. Take it away.
Yeah, it's KB5DSE. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be some kind of hurricane or something come through Louisiana. It's supposed to hit later on today. Down here in Florida, getting some rain right now, so, well, who knows how much rain I'm going to get. Anyway, we're not going to get a hurricane. They're going to get it over in Louisiana. So anyway, Hurricane Francine. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and I will talk to y'all later. KB5DSE, y'all take care.
All right, well, we'll say 73 to you there, and have yourself a great day, James. Always a pleasure. We're going to jump on over to Tulsa and talk to our good friend Shannon. KC5, Real Big Guns. Good afternoon, my friend. How are you doing?
Hello there, Dustin and Nick. Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. And, I just woke up not very long ago. It was kind of a late night. I think I finally got to sleep about 3. And, but I'm awake now. Got a doctor's appointment coming up, so getting ready for that. But, the stuff in my house is starting to really shape up. And getting areas cleaned up and old stuff thrown out that I'm not going to use or haven't used in a long time. So it's really starting to look more like a home instead of a hoarder's house. But I have had lots and lots of help from quite a few of my friends. So, did a little bit of that last night. And just been taking it easy since I got up there about, 12:15 or so. Trying to get woke up. I think I might make me a cup of coffee here in just a minute. I got some good, really good coffee, so. What else? Let's just reset. KC5, RBG returning. Trying to think what else has been going on. Nothing too drastic here. I have my laptop tore apart. I bought some more memory for it. But I think when I took it apart, something maybe got unhooked or something. It's not wanting to go back into working mode. But I installed some new memory in it and made it from, 6 gigabytes of RAM to 16. And it hasn't liked that change, so not sure what's going on. I don't know if it if that's just freaking it out or what. But eventually I'm going to, break down and deal with that. What else? I've been doing HF on and off, and that's been fun. We still need to catch up and get some D-Star in there. My D-Star is working, so there you go. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless. And 73. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. Well, lots of good points to cover there, and sounds like things are coming together real nice at the house. And I would love to do some D-Star whenever I've got the D-Star up and rocking. So at your convenience, we can take care of that, and yeah, all will be well in the world. So we're going to say 73 to you. We did pick up K5 AVF Alex there, but this is KDA ETC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI 5 DAY in the mobile.
Kilo Charlie 1 Tango Victor Juliet. This is KC1 TVJ, and we're on a handheld.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We got a KI5 DAY in the mobile, and as soon as the Netlogger loads up here, we got another station, KC1 TVJ. Looks like Robert Portable there, so we'll be right back to you. Let me start with Alan, though. KI5 DAY all day long. How are you and Larry doing?
KI5 DAY, yes, all day long in the mobile, it seems. Seems like I'm always mobile. Mr. Larry, the rubber chicken, he's at home guarding the ham shack, waiting for the next beacon net so he can squawk, 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 hi, hi. But all is good, man. By the way, I really enjoy the beacon nets. They're a lot of fun, and it's always fun to bring in the alternative trivia. So it's funny how that started off as a joke and turned into something. I didn't intend for it to, but it is fun, and I definitely enjoy coming up with the crazy, zany alt trivia questions every week. So glad everybody's still okay with that. And man, it's getting warm again. Oklahoma's trying to heat back up. The summer just does not want to let go. It fights and fights and fights to hang on. Like if summer had its way in Oklahoma, it would be 100 degrees in December, but hopefully that'll dissipate here pretty soon. It's been cooler, but the nights are great, but at least the high humidity levels have kind of disappeared. Let me let this drop.
W8W.
Right now we're showing 90 with partly cloudy skies. I just left Owasso, Grant's hometown there, and that's a big town, and I was over there doing some shoplifting. And ate some lunch. Now I'm heading home to drop some stuff off and head to the Big W at some point, but thought I would check in real quick while I could. KI5DAY, back to you.
All right, very good there, Alan. Well, great to hear you out there, my friend, and don't have too much fun. And you know what? People on the Beacon Net expect that alternate trivia, so they better get it. Hi. 73, mobile safely, Alan, and we'll catch you down the log. I'm going to jump on down real quick here and see if we can't catch KC1 TVJ. I don't think we've talked before. Robert, how you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon, Justin. Yep, KC1 TVJ. Yeah, I'm out here visiting my son. I'm from Western Massachusetts. Just wanted to jump in your little net here, say hi. You guys were talking about 9/11. We were working that day, and we had our radios on, and we heard about an airplane hitting a building, whatever, and what the heck is going on? And then the second one hit, and then we realized what the heck was going on. What What a tragic day. And if you can believe this, okay, my buddy who I went to grammar school with, junior high, high school with, his cousin was flying the first airplane from Logan in Boston. And the airplanes almost made a path over where we are in Western Mass and then down to New York City. You know, what an awful day. And on top of that, it's my daughter's birthday today. 42 years old. I'm getting old, if you can believe that. But, hey, Justin, beautiful sunny day here in Ohio. Hey, back to you. Thank you so much for your job at the net. And KC1, TVJ, it's going to be back to you, Justin.
All right there, Robert. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We certainly do appreciate it. And we hope to come back and visit. This net runs every day at noon Central Time and goes a couple hours. We switch net controls at the top of the hour, and we welcome rechecks there. And you can find us on Allstar node 49562, Echolink N5XQK-R, various repeaters all throughout the country that are linked in there. So 73 to you, and you're never going to believe this. Today is actually my daughter's birthday also. So she's 5 today, and we're happy as can be. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great day, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me back up to Alex, K5 AVF. Good afternoon. Take it away.
Good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon to the net. KD8 EPC, this is K5 AVF. Good afternoon to Nick there on the keyboard, too. KD8 SLG, thanks for being there, Nick. Good afternoon, everyone. We've got 89 degrees here in Glenpool, 10 miles south of Tulsa. We're going to hang in there. We're going to have a little warm weather here for a couple days, but not too bad. It's not like it was in the hot summer. Dustin, it was great to hear you, and this is a day that, this is 9/11 is the day most everyone that was alive and of any age at all will remember that day, kind of like they did back in the day with Pearl Harbor Day. You guys have a great day, or JFK, that was another one. There's been several of those before and after events that everyone references. I know I reference 9/11 a lot for the before and after type of thing. But anyway, Dustin, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. KD8 EPC, K5. Oh, by the way, I'm headed off for another procedure. I've got to have some stuff, this thing on my hand. I got to have it looked at, and I'm going to a bone doctor this afternoon. I've already been to the hospital once today, but going to do it again. K5 AVF. Thank you.
All right there, Alex. Well, I hope it goes well for you this afternoon there at the doctor, and we'll say 73G for now and catch it down the log. All right, Alex was the bottom of the list there. This is KD8 EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I've got a few more minutes left and plenty of empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ, the Oz, Pegs, Oklahoma.
All right, well, I thought we were going to have an awkward pause, but the Oz comes in to save the day. KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy, good afternoon. Take it away.
KD8 EPC, KI5OZZ, good afternoon, Dustin, and the rest of the Boredom Breaker netizens, and a special howdy to Nick, KD8 SLG, behind the keyboard over there. Fist bump at you there, bud. And just wanted to check my transmission and fill the awkward pause and hopefully usher a couple more in for you before I hop in at the top of the hour. Back over to you, KI5OZZ.
All right there, Miss Nancy. Well, you were sounding wonderful, so we'll look for you there at the top of the hour, and hopefully we do get a few more in. You know, I'd certainly like to get 7 more there and get my favorite number, 42. So we'll say 73 to you for now. We've still got plenty of time and plenty of empty lines to fill. This is KDEPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
KEQKO, Kilo Lakaway, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, Nick in Akron, Ohio.
We'll take them one at a time, and that's another good one. KEQKO, Nick at night. How you doing, my friend? Take it away.
KEQKO, well, good evening, or good afternoon, Dustin. It's not evening yet. I'll talk to you in the evening later. And good afternoon to Nick and everybody else on that. I don't really have a lot to say. I was kind of sitting here working, and I heard you call, and got over here and answered the radio. So that's really all I've got right now. But with that, I'll pass it back to you, KEQKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, don't have too much fun at the Big W, and thanks for taking time to stop by and give us the number. You're number 36 today, so we'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll look forward to catching you again tonight for the Beacon Net. All right, we're at the bottom of the list there, and we're looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8 BAY, Rousing Slow, in and out.
Kilo, November 6, Kilo Zulu, KN6, KKZ, Vince, Ione, California.
This is the HVOUA here.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. I picked up N8BAY Ralph. I picked up KK6 or KN6 KKZ Vince in California was in and out. And that last station there, I'm not really sure. I didn't catch much of it. So that last station there, if you can go ahead and key for a couple of seconds and then give me your call sign a couple of times phonetically, we'll try to get you in there.
This is Vector Echo 3, Oscar, Uniform Alpha, Rudy from Toronto, Canada. Go ahead.
W8WKY.
All right, Rudy, we got you that time. Yeah, it's just there's a little delay in the link network, so I was only catching the very last syllable of your call sign there. So we've got you on the list, and everybody else there was in and out, so you're up, sir. Take it away.
Thank you so very much, sir. I know America is facing a time that was absolutely horrible to you and us out in California, visited by nephews and nieces and my brother. And we came home after all that. Well, I told them to open their arms in California. Of course, you don't have that much insurance, so it became this part of us quite a bit. Anyway, however, we're here. Well, I passed away. Well, I'm still here. I wish you all the best tonight. America will live forever. That's America.
All right there, Rudy. Well, thanks so much for that, and thanks so much for stopping by here on the Boredom Breaker Net. We certainly do appreciate having you, and we'll say 73 to you for now. All right, that brings me to the list here. I'm going to go up real quick and talk to KD8 SLG. Just Nick. Nick, give us a couple of words and tell the folks about the beacon net.
KD8 EBC, this is KD8 SLG. Good afternoon, Dustin, and all of the Boredom Breaker netizens. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to invite everybody to the Beacon Net every Wednesday and Sunday night, and that would be tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-ins start a half hour before the net begins at 9:30 or 8:30 respectively. Allstar node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R, and if you can get here, you can get there because we are linked up with the Boredom Breaker Hub. So hope to hear a bunch of you there tonight. Thanks, Dustin. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
All right, well, thank you, Nick, and thanks so much for doing everything there behind the curtain. We certainly do appreciate it. And we're going to say 73 to you and 73, and we're looking for Miss Nancy now, KI5OZZ. Are you ready to take the helm?
KD8 EPC, KI5OZZ. Yes, I am, and only if you insist, I will let you give your thanks. Back over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Miss Nancy, for doing the second hour, and thanks to everybody that checked in with us there on the first hour. We couldn't do this net without all our wonderful check-ins there. So we'll say 73 for now. This is KD8 EPC. I'm clear and turning net control over to KI5OZZ. Have a great net, Miss Nancy. Get lots and lots of check-ins.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. This is Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ, the Oz. You can call me by that, or the handle is Nancy November Alpha November Charlie Yankee. Thank you, Dustin. Had a great hour at the top of the hour there, and thanks for all the check-ins so far. My first check-in will be number, actually my second check-in will be number 42, I believe, if everyone's done playing on the keyboard out there. So please come with your call, phonetically and alphabetically. And the question of the day, you know what, before I get to that, I just want to say a couple of things about 9/11. Let me let it drop. So, yes, today is the anniversary of 9/11/01. I think one thing that people have forgotten since then is how we came together as Americans in the days that followed the horrific tragedy of that day. And it's time to remember that we're all Americans. Now, I will get off my soapbox and give you the question of the day, which is, what is your favorite jam-out song? If you're rocking and rolling in the shop, or if you are cruising down the highway, or doing whatever other hobby, if you have music on, what is it? This is KI5OZZ with the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically. I am listening.
Kilo Delta 8,
November Uniform,
Lima,
KD5ENU, Gil, Claremore, recheck.
KC8, Fox Queen Victor, KC8 FQV Mark.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8KOC, Fred, Akron, Echolink, Mobile. Hi, Nance.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar, AD8MO, Middlefield on Echo Stinks Mobile.
Mobile, out. Answer is Blackburn Turner Overdrive, taking care of business.
All right, let me pick it up right there. Whoever said BTO taking care of business did not get your call. If you would come with your call sign, please.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar, AD8MO, Middlefield on Echo Stinks Mobile.
All right, let me pick it up right there. Whoever said BTO taking care of business did not get your call. If you would come with your call sign, please.
L, Victor Echo 3, Oscar Lima, Gerald, Toronto, Ontario, mobile, and in and out.
Got you for your mobile and in and out and BTO. That is a splendid song to rock out to, whether you're working or driving or whatever you're doing. Mobile safely out there, and let me tell everyone who else we got here. We got KD5ENU, Gil. Got KC8FQV, Mark. WAAKOC, Fred in the mobile, and AB8MO in the mobile. Fred, you are the first mobile. Welcome to the show this afternoon. Unfortunately, you're number 43 because one of the not mobiles nailed the 42, but welcome to the show. Come on in.
Ms. Nancy, thank you very much for taking my check-in. I do appreciate that. I hope that you're having a good Wednesday, a wonderful Wednesday, and a pretty decent week. I imagine it's pretty hot out there in Peggs, Oklahoma. Pretty warm here as well. But we're struggling along, and I know Andy wants to get in here and provide his check-in. Thank you for taking my recheck. I will say probably my favorite rock song, maybe I'll just call it up here on the radio, on the internet while I'm driving, Girl Goodbye by Toto. It's a rockin' song, and those guys, they're not three-chord artists like BTO. They know music. They can read music. They can write it. They can go into a studio session and supply whatever's needed. Pretty fabulous musicians. Foreigner, Journey, and Toto, my three favorite groups. You take good care of yourself. Do not work too hard. Do not play too hard. Stay cool. And I'll look forward to the next time we chat, Nance. 73-KI5-OZZ in the Border Breaker Net. 73 to everybody. WA8KOC.
Thanks, Fred. I will have to look that one up. It's probably one of those songs that I've heard and that I don't recognize because the actual title. But I am familiar with some of Toto's works, and yeah, they do have some talent. So you make sure and mobile safe out there, and we will catch you further on down the coax. We'll clear with WAAKOC and go to our other mobile, Andy, AB8MO. What is your favorite rock out song if you're rocking or driving or whatever?
W8WKY.
Okay. Well, I'll throw this out, even though it really doesn't fit the criteria, but it is a song. How about Sukiyaki by Q Sakamoto? How about that? Look it up. Wow, a gorgeous afternoon summering here in northeast Ohio. 84 degrees in the car, and it's not too terribly humid. It's a tad more humid than it was yesterday, so it made working in the shop that was lacking air conditioning a little bit more unbearable than it was yesterday. But made it through and on the way home. So good to hear you there, Nancy. I'll let you roll on with the rest of the list. KI5OZZ, this is AB8MO. Well, sort of mobile. I'm rolling along on Echolink in Burton Township, Ohio. Back to net.
Well, Andy, thank you so much. You make sure and mobile safe out there. And you did, after all of the shakedown and shenanigans went on in Netlogger, make number 42 for the day. So we all know that is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So may the odds be ever in your favor with 42 being the 42nd check-in today on the Boredom Breaker Net. 73 at you. We'll catch you further on down the coax. We'll clear with AB8MO. And Greg, I did get you on the log. You'll be at the bottom of the set, AI5HV. But let's go back up to the top and snaggle Gil, KD5ENU. Welcome to the show this afternoon.
Well, good afternoon, Miss Nancy. And question of the day. At a hard one. Been around for 80 years, so there's a lot of them. But I think the Bee Gees, any song by the Bee Gees would be that, or the Mama and Papas. And, of course, there's many others out there, but I'll leave it at that.
You know what, Gil? There's very few groups that can harmonize like the Mamas and Papas. So I totally get you with that. And, you know, California Dreamin' is definitely one of their more popular songs, for sure. But thank you for your addition and check-in for the Border Breaker Net this afternoon. We'll clear with KD5ENU. And 73 at you. Have a absolutely wonderful Wednesday. To Mark, KC8FQV. Welcome to the show this afternoon.
Good afternoon. The odds? Well, yeah, there was a lot of good songs. I think Toto, Rosanna, and of course Laura Branigan, Gloria. That was one I used to a lot of the time do. It just depends. There's some good upbeat stuff. That is what it is. The upbeat. You know, you got like Kenny Rogers and Ronnie Millsap. You know, the ones that really get you moving. Anything. You know, because then they'll have these. You know, I'm listening to the polkas. You know, there's some good stuff there, and then they'll have a waltz come in to slow it down so people can catch their breath, I guess. I don't know what that is. So anything upbeat, you know, but I remember Rosanna, I remember Toto. There was a lot of groups. I have a lot of CDs. I've been to say there's a couple hundred. I know there's a couple hundred CDs in the other room. And, yeah, when I used to work, me and the other guy, a couple of us, we'd be doing floors at the school, scrubbing them during the summer. We would be rocking. And that floor, we'd get slipper than slip because the wax, we were pulling it off the floor. And when you get that wax wet, yeah, you're sliding. But we would get the rooms done. We normally did 3 to 4 rooms a day, stripping them. So I sent it back to Net, KCFQV.
Right on, Mark. Hear those entries for the question of the day today. You have a wonderful Wednesday. 73 at you, and we'll catch you on another net somehow, somewhere, someday, sometime. We'll clear through KC8FQV and hop on down here to our Blue Room edition. Greg, AI5HV. What kind of songage do you like to rock out to when you're doing a project or grooving down the road?
Good afternoon, Nancy, and everyone else on the net. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg and Broken Arrow, and I've got quite a few of them. Most of them are back in the era when I was growing up, you know, teenager. But Thunderstruck by AC/DC is one of my top ones. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. Wanted Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi. Hotel California, Eagles. And then another one that I really like that's a little more recent than that, Sound of Silence, of course, is an old Simon and Garfunkel song, but a group by the name of Disturbed does one. He's got a really deep voice that it just really sounds cool on the way he sings it. So there are several more I could keep listening, but you kind of get the point.
Yes, I do, and it's really kind of fun for particularly the Sound of Silence by Disturbed. It's particularly interesting to watch voice coaches and others involved in the music industry that may not normally listen to that genre, listen to that song with the way he sings it, and it is quite disturbing. Hi, hi.
Yeah, well, Nancy, hope you're having a good week so far. We're looking forward to the RCWA Burger Burn on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. out there at Shelter House number 2, Claremore Lake. So don't know if you'll be able to attend or not, but hoping to see several folks out there.
Well, Greg, that shows what I know and how I've not been keeping up on the RCWA, specifically radio news. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can work that in the mix, because it's been a minute since I had an eyeball QSO. And, Alex, I'm going to tickle your brains. If you're going to be there, I'm going to bring my laptop and or Ray and see if maybe we can't get this Netlogger shenanigans and malarkey cleared out of the way, or what I'm not doing right, so I can log for myself. Anywho, that'd be a great opportunity to do that if either of you are going to be there and be able to help me. So with that, anything else you got for the net, Greg? Make sure and say hey to Judy for us.
Yeah, I will definitely say hi to Judy. She's upstairs working on craft stuff for the upcoming craft shows later in September, October, November, and into early December. So got a lot of them coming up between now and then. Kind of like to have a few in the springtime, but it doesn't seem like it works out that way. But anyway, Nancy, I want to say thank you for running the net this hour. Appreciate you. Hope you have a blessed rest of your week, and blessings to everybody out there listening on the net. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, and I will turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Greg. Great to have you in here. And 73 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with AI5HV, and that is the bottom of the list as I have it, ladies and gents. This is KI5OZZ, the Oz, on the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. If you are waiting to check in, now is the time to do so. Our song of the day. Haha, very funny. Our question of the day is, what song or group do you like to rock out to when you're doing a project or tootling down the road? Come on in with your call. I'm listening.
8 Uniform Oscar Lima, KD8 UOL, Rob and Talmadge, and we are the champions, and I will be in and out.
W8WKY.
So India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike, AI5WDM, Donald in the Osage for the recheck.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu India November, K8 ZIN, Joe Mobile.
All right, I got KD8 UOL Rob. Thank you for your in and out, and Queen is definitely awesome to rock out to. And thank you for that. Got Donald out in the Osage, KI5WDM, and KE8ZIN in the mobile. We'll take you first, Joe. What's your favorite song to rock out to if you're mobiling or whatever you're doing? Come on in.
Well, I usually put on my playlist, and it's a rather eclectic collection of different genres. Anything from classic rock to 90s hip hop and country and heavy metal. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Depends on what happens to come up. I usually jam out to it, though. That's pretty much it. KE8, back to you.
Well, that's a great mix of stuff to listen to, and I kind of sort of swing that way myself. You know, anything from the hair bands to older-ish country, 90s, sort of country, not so much the newer stuff. But great mix of stuff. You make sure and mobile safe out there. 73, and have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with Joe, KE8ZIN. Rob got your in and out, KD8 UOL, and Donald, you are up next, KI5WDM. Welcome to the show this afternoon.
is Kilo India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike. Good afternoon, Miss Nancy. Hope everything's good with you and yours. Yeah, I'm just on my way to town to go take care of some financials, whatnot. My favorite band,
Well, dang it, Tom. Mobile and caught up with you and cut you off. We weren't able to get your transmission, and I kind of know the Osage out there, so I'm going to ramble for a second, and hopefully you can get to the top of the hill or some such nonsense and come back in here to us. Let's see if you can try it again.
Saying my favorite music to listen to when I've got a project to do or something is Creedence Clearwater Revival or Steppenwolf. They still put a little pep in my step.
There you go. That's the kind of stuff that helps you motivate it right along whatever you're doing, whether it's going down the road or doing a project, for sure.
Yeah, I still like it. That's all I've got, Miss Nancy. I hope everything goes well for you the rest of the day. We appreciate you hosting the net, doing a fantastic job as always. And with that, I'll let you have your net back. This is KI5WDM. I'll be listening in the hills up and down.
Well, thank you, Donald. You make sure and mobile safe out there. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for check-ins such as yourself, we wouldn't have a net. So it's not just mine, it's all of ours, and we're all amateurs. So if things go upside down, backwards, or sideways, it's all okay. So we'll clear with KI5WDM. Have a wonderful Wednesday out there, and get home safe and be safe mobiling around. So that is the bottom of this last set. So if you are waiting to check in, this is KI5OZZ, the Oz, on the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically. And if you're mobile, make sure to let me know. Come on in.
Kilo November 4, Oscar Whiskey Zulu. I'm Rick.
KI5TAQ in the mobile.
Well, I'll certainly take them a couple at a time. There might have been another one that didn't quite hold a repeater or some such, but I'll give you a chance to check in. I got Rick KN4 OWZ, and I got Tim in the mobile KI5TAQ. Was there anyone else I missed?
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI5DAY mobile.
Got you, Alan, all day long. Oh, let's see. You were at the bottom of the list, but you're the second mobile, so let me pick up Tim in the taco truck, KI5TAQ. What do you like to rock out to?
Good afternoon, Miss Nancy. This is KI5TAQ. Yeah, the taco truck is on the move again. On the move to the playground, the same playground that DAY, or All Day Long, is moving to. Oh! And, of course, I'd like to thank you and everybody else who does net control, and especially thanking Dustin for taking a moment of silence before getting into things, because we all know what today is. Even though someone may say, well, it's just an ordinary September 11th, but this day is also memorable because for all of us in the airlines, we knew what happened. A very bad event took place, and it involved 4 aircraft. So all I can say is keep all those that was involved in this event in memory and in their prayers. With that said, I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
Well, thank you, Tim. And I was not listening from the top of the hour because I was busy trying to wrap up a couple of projects. But yes, thank you, Dustin, KD8 EPC, for your moment of silence and remembrance of 9/11/01. Tim, you make sure and mobile safe out there, and don't sweat too hard out there at the salt mine. We'll clear with KI5TAQ and come on down to our other mobile, Alan, KI5 all day long.
KI5OCZ, it says KI5DAY in the net. Yeah, thanks for the phrase, by the way, all day long. I do believe you are the one responsible for all that nonsense, but I've been using it ever since. Hi. Man, I hope the good Lord brings peace and comfort to those that are hurting today, that lost loved ones. I lost a high school buddy in the Pentagon during that time. He was a soldier in the military, and I won't go into what all he was into, but he was in the Pentagon, and yeah, he was a fellow guy from Sperry there, went to high school with, and feel for his family today. I know they're hurting. So, anyways, wanted to get that in there for sure. Yeah, it was a tough time. You know, we were out at the docks working on airplanes that day when that happened, and it took everything to a standstill, and somebody had an old TV they brought out, and everybody was gathered around it, as happened in many other places, I'm sure. Yeah, it was rather mind-blowing and sickening at the same time, and I guess the only regret at the moment that I had as far as myself during that time was that I wasn't still in the military, because I sure wanted to go back and, you know, and get involved in helping to go after those that did that, but I was already separated from the military at the time. Went to the first Gulf War, so I guess I really didn't want to go to a second one, but yeah. And a lot of people lost their lives in the second Gulf War, so I know largely due in part to that it kind of kicked off because of September 11th. So prayers for all those who are hurt today. Let me let this drop. Got a lot of other stuff on my mind too, but songs, yeah, man, it's really hard when these questions are asked, what's your favorite one item or, you know, song or whatever, but there's so many good ones. I would say that definitely Boston comes to mind with her song Smoking. When you're traveling down the road, that's one to listen to. One of my favorite all times, of course, has got to be Tom Sawyer by Rush. How can you go wrong with that one? One other one that's not really much for the vocals, but it highlights a drummer, my favorite drummer, Stuart Copeland of the Police. The Police released a song on an album. It was kind of a filler, and it was called Voices Inside the Head. And in that song, Stuart Copeland jams pretty good. Let this drop one more time. Get a chance, Nancy, check out a band if you've never heard of them. They're called they're called Nightwish. They do a song called Ghost Love Score, and it's interesting because they're kind of a Trans-Siberian or Siberian orchestra, whatever they call that, that group that's real classical but does all kinds of crazy music and, you know, orchestra style. It's kind of like a cross between that and a heavy metal band, and their lead singer is a tall, operatic, classically trained opera singer named Flor Jensen, and she sings both the opera style and the rock in the song, but there's a song called Ghost Love Score by Nightwish. Man, that one's fun to listen to on the road, but with that, I'll shoot it back to you. KI5DAY 73.
Oh, thank you for those additions there, Alan. You make sure and mobile safe on your way to the salt mine there, and have a great day at the W Word. And Lord help you, because you're going to have to work around Taco Tim. So we'll clear with KI5DAY. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And that is the bottom of that set. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is KI5OZZ on the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon. The question of the day is, what is your favorite jam out song if you're doing a project or tootling down the road or what have you? Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically and holler at me. Let me know if you're mobile. I am listening. Come on in.
Whiskey 8 India Victor Golf, W8IVG, mobile, Sean in Ohio.
QFA Sherpa Toaster, Martin Watford, Ohio.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo,
Mike India,
UIV John, Ohio.
Okay, let me hold it up there. And first of all, my apologies to Rick, KN4OWZ. I totally left you out. But there was a double with John, KE8UIB. There was a Phil down at the bottom of that set. If you can come back and re-identify for me.
K8 DMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India, Phil.
Got you in there, Phil. Sorry you doubled with John. I recognize the UIB, and it just rounded out the PMI. So with that, let me go back up to the top of the previous list and snaggle Rick, KN4OWZ. Sorry about that. My bad. And, yeah, it's not called amateur radio just for nothing. So welcome to the net this afternoon. Come on in.
Afternoon, this is Rick, KN4OWZ. Yeah, 9/11, I remember exactly on that day that followed. I watched the second plane crash in the tower on the television, and it was just a horrifying day. And I appreciate those others earlier who reminded us about that. We'll never forget. My favorite song, I think, is by Yes. It's I believe it's called "See All Good People." I really like to rock to that, and especially when Rick Wakeman comes in on the organ, it's really massive. So this is back to the net, KN4. And by the way, this is back with the net. I appreciate you taking my call. For OWZ. Did you catch any of that? I'm on my hand transmitter. I'm back to the afternoon net and throwing it back to you, and I hope you...
All right. Well, I think my PTT key is just about trying to give it up. But, yes, we got you in there, Rick. Thank you for got your yes in there, See All Good People. My apologies again for dropping you off. Great to have you in the net today. We'll clear with KN4OWZ. Have a wonderful Wednesday and 73 to you. And let's go down to our next mobile, which is Sean, W8IUG. Is that correct? My U's and my V's.
It is W8IVG, Whiskey 8 India Victor Golf, Sean Mobile in Ohio. I guess my collection of music to rock out would go anywhere from classic all the way up to heavy metal. My playlist is just all over the place, as my daughter likes to say. My song of today, I would go with Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, just for the occasion. I do remember where I was, and I did also watch the second plane hit the Twin Towers and shock and awe. And I was a year out of the Marine Corps, and like others, I was rather upset, and I don't know. So with that, I'll kick it back to the net. This is W8IVG. I will be clear and listening.
Sorry about that, folks. Let me make sure I got it here. Alrighty, I don't know if someone else picked up for net control while my battery died. Yeah, I pulled a Ray. Hi. Sorry about that. So, yes, wanted to make sure that I acknowledged Rick as my transmission either fell off or broke out altogether. KN4OWZ got you in there. And thank you, Sean, for your remembrances. 7-3 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with W8IVG. And my U's and my V's look very similar, so I thought I might have butchered your call, but thank you for clarifying that. Let's see. We got Mark up next, KE8SFS, and I believe that is Southern Mark. Come on in.
Yeah, good to hear you, Nancy. We got 83 degrees here. Yeah. Gas price at $2.98 to $2.99 all around. Wadburn, that is. And what was I doing on 9/11? I was sitting on my chair waiting and watching. I was up in Michigan at the time. I lived in Michigan at the time. And I was watching Spot 2 News in the morning, ready to go to work. I was looking at the place for the homeless and mentally ill people where they can play cards and chess and all that. And I remember, let that drop for a bit. I remember watching Pop 2 News there in Detroit, and when they were saying, some plane hit a twin tower, and then we're going to go there now. And they went over there, and I remember they were interviewing that one guy when the sun hit the top again. I'm getting tired of holding the button, so I'm going to give it back to you here at the SARA podcast there.
Well, thank you, Mark. And yes, it's important to remember the events on this day in 2001. And hopefully, the best thing I think that we can all remember is how we became closer and being American. So hopefully everyone's able to take that away from remembering about the anniversary. So we'll clear with Mark, KE8SFS, and come on down to John, KE8UIB. Welcome to the show this afternoon.
KI5OZZ from KE8UIB. Good evening, or good afternoon, Nancy, everybody out there on the net. Just want to chime in on this lovely, wonderful Wednesday afternoon and just say hello to everybody. And I remember 9/11 all too well. I was standing in a gas station getting coffee when the first plane touched down. I was in Zanesville, and remember hearing it come across the radio in the gas station. Just a real big shocker, a real very sad time, that's for sure. My favorite song to travel to. Well, I'm like the rest of the guys. I got a mile-long genre of music, from anything from classical to modern-day heavy metal. To drive to, though, I love Bob Seger's famous Final Scene. That's one of my favorite songs by Bob Seger for sure, and one I really love to drive to. But even though I think I'm kind of a Beastie Boys fan, and every time I hear No Sleep to Cleveland, I think it should be rewrote to No Sleep to Ham Finchin'. Just because they talk about a guy named Mike D at the back of the bus with his own room, and every time I hear those lyrics, I think of Nick, KD8SRG. So with that, you guys, this is KE8UIB living the 5-hour dream, and Nick, at a time on my hand this back over to Net Control. Thanks for listening to me babble, guys. 7-3, y'all.
Well, thank you, John. And yes, that is definitely some good songage there. And I have to say that reminds me of Nick as well. We'll clear with John, KE8UIB, and come on down to Phil. I believe, is it this Saturday that you take up being net control for the barometer net in the morning? Come on in, Phil.
KI5OZZ, this is K8PMI. Doing a great job there, Nancy, and I'm going to be doing the first and third Saturdays of the month, and if there's a fifth, I'll be doing the fifth. So, at it. So my first one will be here in a few weeks, I guess, or a couple weeks, and looking forward to it. Music-wise, I'm since I was in Cleveland, I'm a rocker, so it's AC/DC or Ozzy are my go-tos. And 9/11 was a very stressful time, but we have to remember freedom isn't free, and we're the envy of the world because of the freedom and the prosperity that this country gives, and we'll always be under attack. So we're Americans for a reason. So with that, I'll send it back to Net Control 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
Well, Phil, I think you nailed it with that one. And yeah, because we have what we have. People are always going to be jealous of that and hate us because of it. So unfortunately, that means CEO watching our back kind of deal. But in the end, we can be thankful that we are Americans and we have the freedoms and liberties that we have brought to us strictly because of the people that, some gave all and all gave some. So with that, we'll clear with K8PMI, and great songage, by the way. And congratulations on your doing the barometer net, and I will make sure to pay attention and come and rattle your chain every first and third Wednesday as much as I can. So with that, that is the bottom of that set. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're waiting to check in, we got about another 20 minutes or so before the top of the hour. This is the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ, the Oz. And the question of the day is, what is your favorite jam out song? And we will continue, of course, with the 9/11 remembrances if you so choose to chime in with that. Please come with your call, phonetically and alphabetically, and let me know if you're mobile. I'm listening.
KI5OZZ, this is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG, Nick in Orville, Ohio.
KC5JVP, Kilo Charlie 5, Juliet Victor Tango, Butch in Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5 RPG, Shannon in Tulsa.
What a nice orderly set of check-ins and some great gentlemen. Well, you can excuse yourself if it doesn't apply. Hi. We got Nick, KD8SLG. We got Butch, KC5JVT, and Shannon, KC5 Real Big Guns. Up to the top. KD8SLG, welcome to the show this afternoon. Give me some jams, man.
KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG. Hello, Nancy, and all of the Boredom Breaker netizens. You know, if you say my call sign 3 times, I show up, and I think I heard my call sign out there a couple of times. Hi, John, KE8UIB. Well, let's see. I grabbed my Amazon music account and saw what I listened to the most. So I'm going to go with a couple of those. Driver's Seat by Sniffin' the Tears. Great driving tune. Radar Love by Golden Earring. That's up there. And I just have to throw this in there for fun. It's a tune called Handlebars by a band called Flowbots. And I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Starts like that. So there's some music choices from me. And I'll take this opportunity to once again invite everybody to the Beaconette tonight at 10 o'clock. Early check-ins start at 9:30. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-ins at 8:30. Allstar node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R. And if you can get here, you can get there. We are linked up to the Boredom Breaker Hub. So, hope to hear a bunch of you there tonight. And that's all I got, Nance. KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG, back to net control.
Well, Nick, it may be all you got, but I'm going to squeeze blood out of a turnip real quick. Is it the Josh and Lucy show tonight, or is it you and Dustin at the helm?
I'll be doing the early show, and Dustin will be doing the big show. I'm pretty sure Josh and Lucy have our trivia questions tonight, so it'll be a full house tonight. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Splendid, Nick, and thanks for the jams. Appreciate that. 73 at you. Hope to catch you later on this evening if I can get all my chores done this afternoon. I started off baking and cooking and whipping up some yummy things, and I got to bake and cook and whip up some other things here this afternoon. So with that, we will clear with KD8SLG, and have a wonderful Wednesday, 73 at you, and we'll come on down to Butch down in Ardmore, KC5, JVT. What kind of tunes you like to jam out to on a project or screaming down the road?
W8WKY.
Yes, ma'am. I'm like Taco Tim. It's hard to say, but I'm going to put out there any of the rock and roll 1960s. I like all that. So it doesn't matter which one they play. I like all the 1960s. Of course, that kind of predates me. But anyway, everything's good here in Ardmore, sunny side of the Arbuckle Mountains. It's a nice 85 degrees. I just got through eating. As soon as the net's over, I'm going to go to the refrigerator and get my ice cream sandwich, sit in the recliner, and watch TV for a minute. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to net control.
Sounds great, Butch, and yes, I would love to have a Klondike bar, but that means I'd have to go up the road, doggone it. But anywho, enjoy your ice cream sandwich. And you know what? The 60s rock may predate you, but you know what? There are genres of music that are before my time that I most certainly enjoy, so maybe I'm just an older soul. I don't know. But we'll clear with you, Butch. 73 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with KC5 JVT and come on down to Shannon, Mr. 100,000. KC5 Real Big Guns. Welcome to the show this afternoon.
Hello there, Nancy and net KC5 RBG. Well, one song that has always stuck with me through thick and thin. It's good for driving, flying an airplane, you know, just whatever you got going on. If you want to just kind of let it take over your mind and put your body on autopilot. And that would be Ted Nugent's Stranglehold. I've always loved that song. It's near and dear to my heart. And it's always a good go-to. Of course, a lot of times I'll put like, you know, I have the whole studio recordings of Led Zeppelin. Sometimes I'll just put those on play and just listen to the whole thing, which is a lot. Of course, then there's the Doors. You know, do the same with them on on certain days or nights. Anyway, that's my kind of music thinking and relaxing. KC5, real big guns. God bless in 73. Back to net control.
Well, thank you, Shannon. Yes, in 73 to you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Definitely got some good songage choices for right there for sure. We'll clear with KC5 RBG, and we've got about 10 minutes left to the top of the hour, so I've got some room for more check-ins. If you are wanting to check into today's N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net, today's question of the day is, what kind of songage do you like to listen to when you're doing a project or rolling down the road or what have you? This is KI5OZZ. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically, and let me know. I'm listening.
Kilo Oscar 5 Sierra India Echo KO5 SIE.
All right, I got a mobile station in there. I want to say that was KJ5HIV. Did I butcher your call, QSL?
KJ5 Hotel India X-Ray, James, Little Rock, Arkansas. Mobile.
Gotcha, James, and got the corrected call on there. And I also picked up Aussie, KO5SIE. But since you were mobile, James, you can go ahead and take it.
All right, sounds good. Coming to you from Little Rock, Arkansas, using the Malvern K9 EAG repeater through Allstar nodes. Not much going on here today, just driving around, leaving the hospital that I work at from a little bit of a meeting and headed back to the house. Music, not really listening to much music here lately, as I just got my ham license about 2 months ago, so I usually sit around and listen to podcasts or YouTube videos on what expensive hobby I can come up with next in the way of radios or antennas. If y'all got any recommendations or anything, I'd love to hear that as well. But other than that, that's about all I got. KJ5HIX, back to net control.
Well, James, welcome to the Hamily and getting your call. But yeah, this is a good repeater system to listen to. I don't know how often that Malvern repeater is hooked up with our Boredom Breaker hub. But there are a bunch of knowledgeable folks on here regarding anything and everything you can imagine, ham radio-wise, whether it is, DX, the technological things, antennas, radios, mobiles, how to do your mobile upright, everybody that listens to the Boredom Breaker Hub has something good to say about how to do certain things. And sometimes they'll get in a little debate about things, but it's okay. We're all amateurs, and it's all good to get different information, and hopefully you can fall in with some more experienced folks down there where you're at and be able to get more hands-on. Anything else you got from the net?
All right, negative. I had to switch over to Echolink on the phone because I got a little too far from the repeater. But luckily he keeps it connected 24/7. So I hear all the nets every morning. I work nights, try to join in on the morning barometer net on the way home just to keep me awake. But it was good talking to y'all. That's all I got. Back to that control, KJ589, clear.
All right, James, splendid. I'll be looking out for you when I'm connected up to the Boredom Breaker Hub. You make sure and mobile safe out there. Have a wonderful Wednesday, whatever shift that you do at the salt mine out there. We'll clear with KJ5HIX. And come on down to Aussie, KO5SIE. What kind of songage do you listen to?
Oh man, I've got I'm fairly eclectic. I like all sorts of music, but I tend to probably gravitate around rock from the 70s and 80s, or I actually like a little Tom McDonald's rap. I like a little bit of country, so I like all kinds of things, but probably mostly classic rock from the 70s and 80s.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, and I know another ham that he doesn't get on repeaters very much. He's very much a simplex dude, and he does a lot of CW as well, and he goes to church, very devout Christian, but you would never think this dude is absolutely enchanted with Kiss. Totally, completely, weirdly out of the blue. But you know what? Different strokes for different folks. That's all I gotta say. You know what?
Okay, copy that. Yeah, it's always good to have a broad palette on music. I think. Actually, for a long time, I actually got into a little bit of really old music from the 40s and the big bands and all of that. Had that mixing in there with everything else, but don't do so much of that anymore. But anyway, just wanted to get in on your hour, say hello to you, and I'll let you get on down the list.
Well, thanks, Aussie. Make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday, 73 at you, and we will definitely catch you further on down the coax. And we got about 3 minutes to the top of the hour, so I'm going to make this the last call for today's N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ, the Oz. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically, and or in and out, or if you just want to get on the log, that's great. Make sure to let me know if you're mobile. If you are, come on in. I'm listening.
Control, please check in. K5 CFY, Kilo 5 Charlie, Foxtrot Yankee.
Kilo Delta Mike 0 Julia India Tango, Craig in the UK, in and out.
Medina, just doing a drive-by in and out.
Hello, Nancy, KI5OZZ. This is NTAD, November Tango 8 Delta, Dave in Copley. You can check me in and out for the numbers, and nice show. Have a great afternoon.
Oh, Echo 8. LP, Randy in Rickman, Ohio. I'm not in the brake truck, so I'll be in and out, and 73, and God bless. You're doing a great job.
73 to you, got you as M0JIT. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and got you in and out, Dave. Thanks for your check-in. We'll clear with NT8D, and I'll probably at least hear you on another barometer net here in the near future. Let's see. With that, we'll pick up Ray, K5CFY. Welcome to the show this afternoon, and thank you so much for logging for me. Come on in.
KI5OZZ in the net, K5CFY. Just wanted to say great job, Nancy. Appreciate you doing the second hour on Wednesdays. And CCR will be my deal, just about any of them, but Bad Moon Horizon and I could go on and on. Anyway, but a lot of good songs were mentioned on the net today. And, of course, remembering 9/11, definitely did that too. And thanks, Dustin, for doing a moment of silence there. That was great. Give it back to you there, Miss Nancy, and thanks again. K5CFY.
Oh, thank you, Ray, and definitely appreciate the CCR myself. We're clear with K5CFY, and thanks again for logging for me this afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will draw the net to a close this afternoon. Please be safe out there. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and remember that we are all Americans, okay? And when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. I will now return this repeater back to normal amateur use, whatever that may be. KI5OZZ.
Great net, Miss Nancy. Thank you very much. KTTPC.
I think I already dropped it, Dustin. This is KD8SLG. I'd like to thank everybody who participated in today's N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We'll be back again next Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget the Beacon Net tonight at 10 o'clock. Early check-ins start at 9:30. The repeater is returned to normal customary use. This is KD8SLG at 3:01 p.m. I'm clear.
W8WKY.
JXO, WW8LB, you out there late?
W8WKY. W8WKY, repeater PL114.8. W8WKY. W8WKY. Repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.